What worked for generations before us may not work for us. This simple truth took me decades to understand and even longer to accept. In today's fast-changing world, we've realized that trauma isn't just personal, it's something inherited, shaping families across generations. I explore this deeply in my book, Jumping the Rope, Move Yourself and Manifest Your Success. It's not just about fitness, it's about creating a new legacy for yourself and those who follow. Let me share some powerful research with you. According to a study published in the Journal of Clinical Psychology, 72% of adults carry unresolved childhood trauma that impacts their parenting styles and life choices. Here's something helpful. Research from the American Journal of Preventive Medicine shows that those who actively work to heal their generational trauma are 65% more likely to break negative patterns in their families. This isn't just my theory, it's my life, and it's a key part of my J.U.M.P philosophy I share in my book. The weight of inherited pain. I grew up in a strictly religious household where questioning authority wasn't just discouraged, it was forbidden. The walls of the church weren't just physical, they became mental barriers, boxing in my thoughts, dreams, and my understanding of the world. When I experienced something as devastating as molestation, I was told by clergy to just get over it. That simple phrase crushed me. It taught me that my pain wasn't valid, my experiences weren't important, and my healing wasn't necessary. The unspoken message: sweep it under the rug, stay quiet, move on. But trauma doesn't disappear when ignored, it festers. For me, it showed up as poor choices, low self-esteem, and a pattern of letting others cross boundaries I never learned to set. It wasn't until I applied the principles I share in my book, Jumping the Rope, Move Yourself and Manifest Your Success, and sought therapy that I realized these behaviors weren't flaws. They were survival mechanisms. The cycle of silence. The environment I grew up in was well-meaning, but created its trauma. Take sex education. There was none. The only message I received was, don't do it. When challenges come, I wasn't prepared to handle them. Avoidance became my default. As an adult, this silence bled into every aspect of my life, workplace relationships, and personal dynamics. I became a people pleaser, afraid to speak up or establish boundaries. My childhood obedience had evolved into adult suppression. Breaking the chains. The healing process began with one radical thought: my trauma wasn't my fault. That understanding freed me from the shame and opened doors to growth. It's one of the key messages I emphasize in my book. Your past doesn't define you. Through therapy, fitness, and the J.U.M.P philosophy, I learned key lessons. Pain can't be avoided. Numbing it through distractions only delays the healing you need. Healing takes time. There are no shortcuts to rebuilding a relationship with yourself. Negative feelings are valid. It's okay to feel anger, sadness, or frustration if you don't let them consume you. The power of connection. Finding a supportive community was transformative. My gym family and my coworkers, case managers, and social workers offered what the church couldn't: unconditional acceptance. They gave me space to process my pain without judgment. Practical steps toward healing. Here's what worked for me and what might work for you. Acknowledge your emotions. Feeling them isn't a weakness, it's a strength. Build a support system. Whether through friends, family, or professionals, find people who validate your experiences. Recognize your resilience. Your ability to survive is your proof of strength. Seek therapy. Professional help isn't just useful, it's life-changing. Practice consistent self-care. From setting boundaries to prioritizing mental health, self-care is just more than a buzzword. Breaking the pattern for future generations. As a parent, I want to raise well-rounded kids who can communicate confidently and navigate life resiliently. This means having the difficult conversations my parents avoided and teaching them how to handle real-world situations. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. Early on, I used physical punishment, but I've grown to learn and changed. I've even arranged therapy for my children because I know they may need healing beyond what I can provide. Moving on. The past doesn't define you. While you can't change your history, you can decide how it shapes your future. Healing is about understanding, accepting, and choosing a better path forward. If you're just starting your journey, remember, your timing is your own. Your healing doesn't have to look like anyone else's. It's never too late to start again. I completed my bachelor's degree in my 40s. Everything happens when you're ready, not according to society's timeline, but your own. And now I'm pursuing my master's degree and living proof that it's never too late to reinvent yourself. Breaking generational trauma isn't a single event. It's an ongoing journey of growth, understanding, and intentional change. By acknowledging our wounds, committing to our healing, and following a framework like J.U.M.P philosophy, we create new possibilities for ourselves and the generations that follow. Thank you for watching, and if this resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to check out my book, Jumping the Rope, Move Yourself and Manifest Your Success, for more insights on creating the legacy and life you deserve. Thank you.